Alright, man, so we gonna pop these balloons or we gonna find some love, man. Let's get it jumping, man. Let me play the first video, man. I got 4 videos I wanna put my 2 and 2 together. So the first one here, come.
So you have to have something that you don't like, but you look really nice. You look dapper. Nice to meet you.
It's definitely nice to meet you. When it comes to deal breakers, I'm not a surface level dating type of guy, right? I don't really care about your past. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from New Orleans, right? So nothing that you done in your past doesn't matter to me because that was before me. After me, that's when you upgrade yourself. So that's why I said I don't have any deal breakers, because I don't want to say that, hey, you're not my type because of what you done in your past, not knowing that that wasn't right or wrong. Okay.
Yo, this thing is stressful, though. Yo, he was talking and someone just popped the balloon. He lost focus, though. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, this sister's, she's loaded. She's working with some. Yo, by the way, this guy, he's not new on the show, right? This is the second time, at least the second time of me seeing him on the show. He's from Texas. He's an aircraft mechanic, so he makes good money. He's good. He's a good-looking guy too. Although he's a little short, but he's a good-looking guy. Regardless, he's a good-looking guy. It's about, I think he's 40. Why you say 40? So I'm just asking myself though, like, yo, what the heck you doing on the show if you make good money, you good-looking, all right, and you 40? What the heck you doing over here, though? You from Texas, Houston? I remember you say Houston, right? So like, bro, so you gonna tell me there's no girl that you can find in Houston? You gonna come on the show with those girls who got like 2-3 kids already, trying to pick them? Either you're trying to promote himself, I don't know why, for what does he do? He doesn't even say, oh, I'm a content creator. None of that. He didn't say none of that. Either he's promoting himself, or the boy just wanna smash. He's just like Punani way too much. It's like, yo, I'm gonna do my Punani tour. I just gonna go to every state, gonna smash anybody that I find. It makes no sense to yo, bro. Honestly, you don't, unless let's say you single, right? You go on a vacation somewhere and you find somebody that you connect with, and from there you guys start like, developing something, maybe talking and being in a relationship after. That's fine. But you intentionally catching a flight, going to a different state to be on the show to find love when you're 40, good looking, you make a little bit of money. I don't know how much he makes, but aircraft mechanic, they make good money. So to me, it makes no sense. Either something's wrong with you. And then let me just talk about the video, right? The deal breaker. He said it has no deal breaker. Bro, you tripping, man. You tripping. I don't blame these girls, popping the balloons. That's a tune off. Yo, I'd be scared. I'd be like, yo, imagine talking to a woman. She's like, oh, yo, I don't have no deal breaker. You'd be like, okay, is she trying to do something to me? What? No deal breaker. We all do, bro. How come you gonna have no deal breaker? How? So you gonna tell me you gonna date a girl who murdered her last 2 boyfriends? You'll be like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, whatever you do in the past, it doesn't matter. Yo, we all judge people based on things that they did in the past. Who doesn't, man? When you apply for a job, what do? They ask you for a resume to see what you did in the past. If you try to hire a lawyer, you gonna ask the lawyer, yo, how many cases have you won in the past? Who the heck doesn't care about somebody's past, especially trying to date somebody? You're trying to connect spiritually with somebody. You guys are gonna have sex. There's a connection there. There's some, you guys are gonna transfer each other something, some spirit. I don't know how that works, but I know something happened like that when people are having sex. So it's like, are you gonna tell that you don't care about the past, what did in the past, whatever they have done in the past, it's in the past when they would choose, it's the style new. Like, bro, it makes no sense to me, man. I don't blame why them girls did pop the balloons, because it makes no sense, bro. Yo, these are the things that you say, right? And when you go on a date with a girl, you just wanna smash. You don't really care. You don't even try to keep it for, like, you just wanna smash. You just wanna smash 1 or 2 times. These are the things you say. You be like, yeah, man, I don't really have a deal breaker like that, man. I'm just cool. I'm just going with the vibe. But if you're trying to take somebody seriously, though, yeah, you gonna ask some questions for real. To me, it seems like, yo, bro, just wanna get about to know something. But yeah, let me move on to the next girl, right?
So I was trying to give it time, but then it started to feel like attack. And I didn't like or agree with the attack. So that was why I popped.
Okay. So you say it felt like an attack. Can you elaborate on that?
You don't judge people from their past, or you like to start off with a clean slate. I don't think that if a relationship works out for a woman and it happens to be her second baby daddy per se, I don't think that's her fault. So if she decides to stay, marry the man, like Brian says, then that means she's settled. And I don't agree with a woman having to settle just because the opinions of others, thinking that, it's going to be her fault. It's her fault because it didn't. Because people, they start off different, and then you slowly kind of learn who they really are. So if you decide to walk away because that situation isn't healthy for you, that doesn't mean that it's your fault that it did.
Okay. So there's 4 billion women on the planet. I'm a Black American from Louisiana. I have the choice to have the pick of the litter. So why would I pick you if you have multiple baby daddies?
Well,
right. And I'm judging me on the fact that I have the choice.
No, I'm not judging you. That just means that I'm not for you. If you're going to judge me because my second baby daddy didn't work out for me, then I'm not for you.
Yeah, I can't understand both of them where they're coming from, man. So the girl said at the beginning that, people change. I agree, people do change. The guy might be the perfect guy, or the woman might be the perfect woman for the first 3, 5, even first 10 years, and they might end up changing in the future. I agree, but if you keep making the same mistakes all over and over, yeah, something's wrong with you. You gotta work on yourself too. Like, yeah, I do agree people change, but you cannot be making the same mistake all over and all over again. Now, it doesn't work like that. I also agree with the guy, though. He has the choice, though. If he doesn't like you having 2 baby daddies, 2 kids, 2 baby daddies, that's his choice. There's billions of women out there to pick from. So yeah, this one is like, yeah, I kind of agree. But let me talk about I agree with both of them. I would say I see where they're coming from, but let me talk about the settling, man. Women, for most of the time, they don't really settle. Why am I saying that? Because women they always tend to pick someone who's better than them, taller, more competent than them, more much smarter than them, taller than them. They always trying to pick somebody who's better than them in so many aspects. So that's not settling, though. Even they want somebody who makes more money than them. So I don't know why women say settling. The only time you're gonna settle if you get yourself the Pookie and the Rere, or let's say you making your woman who makes $100,000 a year. You went to school, but you end up settling with a Pookie, a guy who's in the corner, never had a job, selling weed every day. Yeah, that's gonna settling. But for the most part, women don't settle, though. I don't know why women always say, I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle. Like, listen, people marry their IQ. You attract who you are, right? So Sexy Red, he ain't gonna attract somebody like Mark Zuckerberg. It's not working. It's not gonna work. Like, you attract who you are. It's not settling. You going to get people in your caliber, people on your level. It's not settling. If you keep attracting those same type of people, that means you are around those type of people. And for women, your beauty is your most valuable asset. So some men, they look at you, how beautiful you are, and because I'm saying that because you see those IG models, they're settling with those rappers. But you gotta understand, though, those rappers, although they have money, doesn't make them the top tiers, man. Financially, yeah, but most of those rappers, they came from the ghetto, the hood. It's sometimes we tend to confuse having money and having being a top tier man. You can have money, but it doesn't mean you're a top tier man. It doesn't mean you're a top tier man. So let me move on to the next video here.
34.
34. How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3? How many baby dad?
3.
You got
Lordy!
3 baby dad. Okay.
I should have said 0.
No,
because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
No, I have 3, but it's just me. I'm a single parent. There's no man in my life.
Man in your life? Why is the
my
reason
boys.
for there no man in your life?
She got some snickling
Well,
for
my
sure.
first child, his father passed away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found. So what can you do?
They do you like that? What's wrong with them?
Something. Only God knows.
Or is there something wrong with you?
Possibly, but I think I'm just fine.
I think you're just fine as well.
Thank you.
He's just
Right.
fine.
But to say that a 41-year-old man is disqualified because of his pants,
You're 41?
I'll be 41 in September.
Okay, like I said, 40.
I'll be 41 in September. That's coming up.
I like it. It's okay for you. It's not my job. With everything going on, I like the pants to be a little baggy.
Where you from, love?
Can't sit.
Stop calling people love. Come on, man.
Okay.
Don't
How long you
know
been on
each other.
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This was petty, though. It's like she's saying that she basically disqualified him because of the pants. How you gonna disqualify somebody because of the pants is too tight, though? No, it's just an outfit. Tomorrow I might wear something else. It's not like I wear the same pants every day. It makes no sense. Fashion can be changed. I don't know why it's a big deal, though. It's not a big deal. Someone who wears a tight pants, come on, man. You can just tell them once you guys get into the relationship, sometimes I want you to have a little baggy, but she was a little funny, man. She said, like, with everything going on, she meant to say, like, them guys being like, down low, smashing men so on the low. That's what she meant by that. She's like, I don't want to have a nigga. I don't want to share my nigga with another nigga. She's funny, but I ain't gonna lie, she looks sweet, but she's toxic. She gives me that vibe. She's toxic. The sex might be great. She looks beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. For 3 kids, she still got a little bit, but 34, 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, Lordy, something's wrong with you. I know she got issues. I ain't gonna lie. I know she gives me that vibe that she can be very, very aggressive and toxic in a relationship, but she's like a sweet girl. You can tell she's trying to work on herself, but it hasn't been working yet. 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, and the 2 baby daddies, the first one, okay, he passed away. I believe before he passed away, they were not together. I might be wrong. I'm just assuming. But after that, you got 2 other men, and you only 34. I mean, she's not that old, though. And 34, you already got 2 men, that planted a seed in you, you and left you, something's wrong with you. You listen, you cannot tell me, oh, those men are not good. You picking them, that means, yo, you attract who you are, so something's wrong with you too. I'm not saying those men are good. I know those men must be them pookies and rares for sure. And she got issues too, because there's no way you're gonna have 2 baby daddies, none of them want to marry you. She's not a bad looking girl. She's not. She looks fine. You know, besides her, after having kids, things have to loosen up a little bit. Things have to be loosen up a little bit. But she's still fine. I ain't gonna lie to you. She's still fine. But 3 kids, 2 baby daddies. 3 kids, 3 baby daddies. No, you for the street, man. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. All these women on the panel, no man of value will take them seriously. No man. Unless the only time a man of value, what I mean by a man of value is like somebody who's like good looking, making good money, guys shit together. They will not settle for this. They're ready to go find some, they have like 2-3 kids, 3 baby daddies, tattooed all over the place, and most of them are not fit like that. They kind of like a little bit overweight. Although for the black people like us, we still think it's good. Yeah, we'll smash, but you gotta think about it. It's a little too much, but everybody's different, though. Everybody's different. Some people like it like that. Think like that. Thicker, but that's fine. But what I'm saying, no man of value will settle with this type of woman, because the older, 34 above, they already set on their ways. They don't want to change for the most part. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen to anybody. They think they're just fine. Like she said, I think I'm just fine. You are now fine. You have things to work on. You need to fix something in you. There's something ain't working, and that's why you're on a dating show to find yourself another pookie gonna get you pregnant again and leave you, because ain't no way gonna listen, man. I must be like, I rather go. She's fine. I rather go settle with somebody who's like a 3 with no kids than with her. I ain't gonna lie to you. As long as the other, as long as the girl, like, I find her sexually attractive, I'm good, because I'm not gonna be leaving 3 other kids and I'm not doing that. After let me play the last video, man.
The reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies, because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
Do you necessarily believe that somebody passed their past that don't determine if you? Because I can let you and say like you made people make and it could happen. I feel like once or twice, okay, some things become a choice, but
no. When it come to once is a mistake. Twice, that's on you.
Okay, so then say like you get into a relationship, somebody get married and things don't work. So then I guess you made a mistake, so you once is a mistake and then twice. I don't believe in that, because I believe things happen.
Sweetheart, twice is on you.
Okay,
you should have learned from that very first mistake. Okay, and not saying that your child is a mistake, right? Of course but the fact that you chose the wrong man to have kids with, and secondly, not to have a marriage after the next one or before the next one.
Determine, and I'm a person that wants to be married, but marriage don't determine anything. I done known people to be married for a long time and it don't work out, baby. So yeah, you are honey,
okay. No problem. Well, the aggressiveness that comes from a Southern man, right? And we stand on what we talking about. Okay, I'm from New Orleans. Okay, so you know what I mean.
South,
so
Brian, listen.
How you gonna call the guy? What? You calling him aggressive? Why you calling him aggressive? How? It's not aggressive. He's just speaking the truth, though. He's speaking the truth. Like, you calling someone aggressive for saying things that you don't like? And to me, it seems like she has no accountability, though. No accountability here. Oh, it's not a mistake. Those are big mistakes. Oh, people make mistakes. I get it. People make mistakes, but those are big mistakes, though. Those are. Imagine, let's say, let me give an example, right? Imagine, so you went to, you work at a factory, right? So they told you that, hey, man, you gotta be careful with those machines. If you end up putting your hands over there, it's gonna cut your hands, right? So the first time, let's say you were working and something happened, your hands get cut, whatever, right? All right. And the second time, if you go there, you do the same thing, the other hand's gonna get cut too. And you go back, you do the same thing, and you're gonna tell me that people make mistakes. Those are like lasting mistake, though. Making 2 kids with 2 different baby daddies, and you don't want to learn from those mistakes, and you hear being like, oh, people make mistakes. I don't think, bro, this is sad, man. Those are the women raising the next generation, though. I'm not trying to insult anybody, but our society is just messed up right now. It's not only women, men too. We're all messed up nowadays. Seriously, everybody's effed up. No accountability, though. She just like nonchalant about it. She got a little emotional, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because you can tell, like, he was like, he got under her skin a little bit, because she became a little emotional. She started like, talking a little aggressive, like, you pick those men, man. Come on, man. Marriage, yeah, I get it. Marriage is not like whatever, it might not be for you, but it says a lot about you, right? It says, okay, now you learn from your first mistake that you had a baby daddy without a marriage. So this time, at least, you want to take it a little serious, get married. So come on, it's just like, to me, sometimes when I watch this, I'm like, is this real, or is this like a movie, or this like real life? She has no accountability. I ain't gonna gonna lie, she's a little overweight though, and 2 kids. And the funny thing, most of these girls, they're looking for men that they're looking for the top tiers men, and they don't even want to share those men. Let's be realistic, man. Listen, she's not bad looking, but she got them weaves, all that. She's a little thick. I don't know. That it looks like BBL to me. It looks like she got some BBL, but I don't know. I might be wrong, but it's not that attractive to me. Seriously, most of them women on the panel, they are not that attractive. I ain't gonna lie, but they're smashable. You can smash. They're fuckable, I would say, but they're not somebody like personally. I would say no, nothing that I can keep. None of them I will keep like for something serious.
Biggest the white.